Hi everybody, welcome back, or hello if you're new, I'm Febrith, and today I'm going to make another ingredient for my Harry Potter potion shelf, and it's going to be unicorn blood. I feel a little bit bad about making this, obviously, but I have got everything together here that I think we're going to need. I've made a little unicorn horn, not a great one, I have to admit, out of air drying clay, so let me show you what we've got here. Okay, I have some wax for my wax seal, which is ultimately going to go on the top. Here's my bottle. I was going to use a different one, but decided eventually to go for this larger one. I've got some white acrylic paint and a white and silver grey mica powder to mix in with it to paint my unicorn horn, which basically looks like that. Which is going to sit on top of the potion, and then wax seal. I've got a choice of labels, not quite sure which one I want to use yet. They both came from the same packet, which was from Temu. Some cord for the top, the utensils to melt my wax, and then this is the shimmering bath elixir from Boots. I got this last Christmas. It's the Herbology Harry Potter one, and look at the shine on that. It looks exactly like unicorn blood, doesn't it? It's absolutely beautiful. So yeah, this is what we're going to use in the actual bottle, and it has the most gorgeous luster. All right then, let's get started. Okay, so I took a piece of air drying clay and then just rolled it out into a sausage. I wasn't sure how much I was going to need, so I do faff around quite a lot doing this. I kept it a little bit fatter in the middle so that the ends would be thinner. That was my reasoning, to give it a bit more of a base. And as you can see, I was using a different potion bottle at that time. Still a bit too fat in the middle, and you can fiddle with it for ages. Just get it to the point where you're happy with it. And then just bend the two ends up, just like that. Squeeze them together a little bit, and then start twisting. Okay. I think this is a bread making technique, but it works, doesn't it? At this point I realised it was far too big. And then I just want it to have a flat base, so I'm just tapping the bottom. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is pour some of this into my potion bottle. It is gloopy and thick and delightful, and actually smells amazing as well if you wanted to use this for an actual bath. Glug, 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 glug. Oh, wow. Okay, may have put in a tiny bit too much there. Still, not to worry. Ew. Not to worry, she says, rapidly trying to find a hanky. Here we go. Oh, it smells of apples. I'm not sure what it's supposed to smell of, but that's what it smells like to me. Okay. Put that safely to one side. So, I did put a bit too much in there, so I'm just going to have to scoop a bit out. It's a shame it's not bath time now. Okay. Just drying the inside of my bottle, and then I'm going to glue in my cork and choose the label. And I just don't know which one to use. Maybe I'll leave that for now. Maybe we'll come back to that once I've painted the horn. I feel it might be this one, but I also really like the blue one. Okay, I've got a little bit of white paint. It's just ordinary plain white acrylic. And to that, I'm going to add just a tad bit of this white luster powder. That was way too much. And I'm also going to add in a tiny bit of silver as well. Just because, you know, oh, I haven't opened this one before. It might just add a little bit of dimension to it. Let's see what that's like when it's all mixed up. Oh, wow. Okay, that is pearly and shiny. And far too much, but nevertheless. Oh, now I'm rethinking my wax colour choices. Okay. That'll do. If you find that yours just isn't shiny enough when it's dried, acrylic paint, this particular stuff that I've got, dries very matte indeed. So it needs the shine. If you find that yours is just too, you know, it has no dimension, no shimmer at all, then just wait for it to dry. And then you can just simply, using a wet paintbrush, dab some of this over the top. I've also picked out a few charms as well. And these are just a few leaves and some tiny little pine cones that I thought would represent, you know, the forest where the unicorn lives. Okay, let's paint this thing. I'm not going to worry too much about the very bottom because that's going to be covered up by wax. Okay, so that is now dry, that glue, and this is what the potion looks like. It's beautiful, isn't it? Oh my word. I mean, any old bath elixir will do for any old potion, really. Couldn't be a more convenient way of making something like this. I've strung on my little charms, so I'm now going to attach those around the throat, and I'm also going to attach some more of this just to make a nice little wrap at the top. I'm using a bit of glue because I didn't leave myself enough room to tie that into a bow, and I'm just using boss stick for this because it's convenient, it dries quickly. Okay, then I'm going to cut myself a length of this silver grey and just do a few passes around the top of the bottle. And I'm being careful not to get the charms caught in it. This doesn't have to be particularly tidy. Mine isn't. Nobody's going to see it. Okay, that's enough, and I'm just going to glue the end down and we are good. Okay, my unicorn horn is finished. I actually finished it off with a layer of nail varnish just to protect it, keep it shiny, and I'm now going to prepare the seal, and for that I'm using silver wax. Okay, that's nice and smooth and satisfying. So I'm going to pop this on the top. There's quite a lot there because it's a big fat cork. And I still need a bit more. Okay, let's see. I want to cover up the base of the unicorn horn. Okay, and then if it's not quite perfect, just grab your lighter and melt it until it is. Don't catch a string on fire, whatever you do. Oh, interesting. Okay, that looks good to me. I'm just going to peel off one unwanted drip. Oh, pretty. Okay, I'm going to wait for that to dry and then attach my label. Okay, we are all finished, and here it is in its glory. If I could do this over again, I would change my unicorn horn. It looks to me like a birthday candle, and now I've had that thought, I can't unsee it. And I would probably make it a little bit thicker at the bottom. I may not even have to take it off. I could probably do that with air drying clay and then just match the paint. But here it is today in its final form. I hope you've enjoyed it. Do let me know if you've made this before, and if so, what you used. And I will see you soon for the next one. Take care and stay safe, everybody.